Now, I don't know who the is mixing up Young Thug's lean, but they need to stop this immediately. They're putting way too much of the perp in there. They need to add a little bit more Sprite, a little bit more candy, because no way Young Thug was sober when he said this.
Sexy.
Hey guys, welcome to my new channel, Megalong Reacts. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Young Thug clip where he actually goes ham on Kendrick Lamar. Is actually wild. Watch the end of the video to see exactly why he goes crazy on him. But in case you guys haven't been keeping up with the recent drama, he recently has been exposed on a leaked jail cell interview where he snitches on Pee Wee Roscoe for shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus. And as you guys know, Young Thug is hard on rats. He was going crazy on Gunna after he said yes ma'am to the judge in the infamous court video. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today, because in this clip, like I said, Young Thug goes absolutely crazy on Kendrick Lamar and his whole little situation he got going on.
And that type of shit. Supposed to be a blessing nigga. That's why them never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake change? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you.
Now, even though Young Thug does end up saying a whole bunch of nonsense in this clip, I will give him credit on one thing. Drake did put a lot of people on. I won't necessarily say put him on, but he did give a lot of people a good look. Block Boy JB, Look Alive, come on guys. Let's not forget about that, how big of a song that was. Sadly, he did fall off, but another song, another Drake stimulus package that we got to talk about, Versace with Migos, man. Even though Migos already had a little bit of motion prior to Versace, they already were making waves. Not saying Block Boy JB wasn't or anything, but for Migos are already making some waves. But Versace was definitely, the next step for their career. But if you were to ask most people, kind of like, what was your first introduction to Migos? For most people, it's gonna be Versace. I can't think of the name of the song right now, but Handsome and Wealthy. Yeah, Handsome and Wealthy. I think that was a lot of people's first time being exposed to the Migos like that, with that real mainstream radio appeal. But we're gonna keep the clip going because Thug ends up saying a bunch of bullshit.
Kendrick goddamn put a nigga on. Y'all, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, that shit ain't really doing that.
Now, in case you guys didn't know, these phone calls were recorded while Thug was locked up during the YSL case, if I'm not mistaken. And Thug was locked up. I have it pulled up on my phone right now. Thug was locked up, arrested for the indictment of the YSL trial on May 9th, 2022. So, with that being said, he's saying he didn't put on Baby Keem. However, if we go online, we look up Range Brothers, the infamous song. That song came out in 2021. Now, I don't know if Young Thug suffers from Lil Wayne syndrome, where he's just sitting at the crib all day, sipping lean all day, not paying attention to anything going to rap. But this song, this wave that Kendrick and Keem were going on, was absolutely dominating. So to act like he didn't put on Keem is actually insane. And I don't know if the lean gut speaking evil thoughts in Thug's head or what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Bro's actually lost his mind.
Like, put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. you did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell, man. He can't sell no ticket. Watch out. Like, man, watch out. I truly believe you do a song with me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending, like.
Now, I don't know who the fuck is mixing up Young Thug's lean, but they need to stop this shit immediately. They're putting way too much of the perp in there. They need to add a little bit more Sprite, a little bit more candy, because no way in hell Young Thug was sober when he said this shit. The notion that Kendrick on a song with these guys would go just absolutely fucking insane is insane in and of itself. I mean, not saying that it wouldn't or it can't, but just he's making it sound like it would go crazy off the strength of it being with more street rappers, and that the street movement would kind of push the song, elevate the music higher in the charts. That is actually crazy. In fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, I would venture out as far as to say currently in the modern day age in rap, more street type rap is low key falling off. So, and like I said, Thug got locked up in 2022. So let's just assume this was made like the day he got locked up in 2022 May. This subgenre of rap already wasn't looking too good. It already wasn't doing numbers. It hasn't been pushing numbers like that in a minute. The only real artists moved, like real street artists moving numbers like this in the current day and age, is honestly YoungBoy. And as we all see, YoungBoy is getting blackballed to hell. So I don't know what makes him think this song will go that crazy. I think honestly, the only rapper in that little list that he just named that would actually have a good chance of going crazy like he's projecting it to would probably be a Kendrick and 21 song. But let's ignore all that for now. Let's disregard the fact that, I don't think the song would go that crazy. Or I think it would go crazy, but not as insane smash viral as a hit that Young Thug is kind of making it seem like in this call. Let's not ignore the fact that Kendrick is just a different class of rapper. Kendrick is out rapping most of the people he just named by a mile, to the point where I believe that if he were to hop on a song with these guys, they're not even putting out the song. I would be surprised if any of these guys put out a song with Kendrick, because I just know he's out rapping them like crazy. It would make more sense for them to just put it on an album than them all just kind of drop a collab album, because we already know like Kendrick's verse would be the most viral part of that song, or everyone else on that song would be low-key ass by comparison. They'd be getting clowned on. So the idea that all of these guys should get on a song with Kendrick and that it would go absolutely insane, maybe, but I definitely don't think it would be in the way that Thug is kind of making it seem like it would. Definitely doesn't seem like it would be a radio hit with these kind of artists. But hey, man,
they're gonna be like people in the real world with you, not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool lit and players and shit like that with you. Them type of people with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people with you. You gonna get the East Coast for the East Coast ain't with you, bro.
Thugger. You gotta execute whoever's mixing up your lean, bro. They're making you delirious. They're making you not see reality. See, here's the thing. Thug's not living on the same plane of reality right now. He's in the third dimension. He's geeked off the double cup, guys. The double cup is telling him right now that Kendrick Lamar is not lit on the East Coast like this nigga didn't make the fucking Black Panther album. This nigga is acting like he didn't make a fucking Black Panther album for Marvel. A movie that grossed, let me look this up right now so I can give y'all the direct quote. According to Google, Black Panther grossed over 1.3 billion worldwide and 700 million domestically. And Kendrick Lamar, along with SZA, of course, created the Black Panther album, movie that grossed over $1 billion. And this nigga is trying to talk about you're not lit on the East Coast. The double cup. Listen, man, let me tell you the story about the double cup. The double cup will put evil thoughts in your brain. Never pick up the double cup. It'll put a hater ass energy into your mind.
You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself. You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, God damn, bro, you ain't gonna with nobody? You ain't gonna bless nobody? Bullshit ass king? Like, but it's like, what the hell is you doing? You supposed to be with me, Wham, Dirt. Savvy, you supposed to be with us. You supposed to be calling us like, hey, man, I want y'all young niggas on my album. I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit. Like, come on, man, god damn. I don't know, though. These niggas be crazy. Yeah. Hopefully he do the song, though. If he don't, I ain't really giving no damn.
It's so funny to hear him say, I don't really give a damn about him doing the song. Like, he wasn't just on his hands and knees, like, just crying. Why won't you do the song with me, Kendrick? Kendrick, please, why won't you do the song with me and Dirt, man? Bro, actually crying like a little bitch on the phone, bro. And then you're gonna have the audacity to be like, man, you don't want to do the song. So clearly you do want him on the song, bro. Clearly you do care. And look, man, the thing is, I feel like Kendrick probably would do a song if he really feels like he needs Kendrick's verse like that. I'd bet money that there's probably a price for that verse. Now, what that price may be, it could be a couple M's. All right, this is Kendrick Lamar that we're talking about. But the thing is, Thug doesn't want to pay that price because Thug's been getting dick sucked by ATL, so he feels entitled to the verse. I'd bet like $10. That is probably the situation that's going on, and that's why he's so fucking tight.
Yeah, over good. Continue being rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being rap, man. Stay supportive. Post my album cover or something, man. Stay supportive, man. All that. I ain't posting no pictures 6 years shit, man. Watch out. Don't care about all that shit, man. Nobody don't get no none of that. I guarantee you, your first post you post, that motherfucker gonna do 1 million or 2 million likes. You can get out in the next 16 years. You not finna get on here and get no million, 100 million likes on your post. You're not Kim Kardashian, man. So whatever you call yourself doing with your internet, and if you just want to prove like, oh, I won't be on the internet, what is that proving? What they do? What they do? Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro. Or just delete your Instagram.
You know, it's so sad hearing this clip, man. Young Thug talking about Kendrick Lamar posting on Instagram like this, bro. It's sad because it really shows where his mindset is. He's more focused on the internet attention that he can garner online, you know, for his antics, for, you know, the things surround, not necessarily his music, but the things surrounding his music, all the little beef, you know, all the bitches he be around, bro. It's so sad to see because I actually do like Young Thug's music. You know, I'm low key hating on him a little bit. You know, give him a little flack talking about the lean cup, how he needs to lay off of it. But I like Young Thug's music, man. So to hear him so fixated on this internet shit, man, it just shows his headspace is not where it needs to be. You know, to produce good music, he's more focused on getting his image right before he can get the music right. And obviously, to see someone like Kendrick putting all that energy into music's pissing him off. Double Cup's really getting a hold of this man. It's like Venom, man. It's like a real symbiote.